Before we begin this run, I'll explain Blast Core in a second. I want to say thank you to Buster Keaton Rules for his $50 donation. His donation message is, if you're blue and you don't know where to... Wait. If you're blue and you don't know where to go, why don't you go where Harlem fits? Putting on the Ritz. I don't know the exact cantor of the song, but it's Putting on the Ritz by, who sings that? This is a game, it's one of those ones that there's never been another one like it. This game is starting to get the recognition it deserves. This was, I think, the first game that Rareware put out for the N64. And this was before they hit their stride. This was before GoldenEye. This was before DK64. This was before Diddy Kong Racing. This was before all that. Jet Force Gemini, Conker's Bad Fur Day, you name it. This was the first one. So this one fell under the radar. And nowadays people appreciate it for what it is. It's a very good game. The way it works is there is a missile carrier that's leaking radioactive material, and it's automatic. It's on autopilot. There's nobody driving it, so its onboard computer has programmed it to take the shortest path to the safe detonation site, which is a straight line. Even though we're going to be going all over the planet, don't worry about that part. What you have to do is you have to knock down all the buildings and obstacles in its way so that it can get to the safe detonation spot. Otherwise, everyone dies. So you're going to go all around the world. The statue's going to crumble for you. And you're going to break stuff. Now, to save time, because I know we are behind schedule, I am going to employ a glitch that is specific to the American release of this game, wherein if you get next to a building and hold the driver eject button, and there's something in the way, he will automatically tear the building down so the game can force him to stand somewhere. So I'm going to use that to try to save some time. Normally I won't do that. This is extra life. This is 28. Oh, there's no numbers beyond. Okay, well, I tell you what. This is the 6th year that we've done it. So we'll put EL, we'll put a VI for number 6. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Now we're good. Okay, so what I said last time. Simeon Acres is the first stage. There's going to be a lot of level interruptions. It's going to tell you to knock everything down. This building's got arrows on it. You better do something about it, otherwise everyone's going to die. Got to get the gas pumps too. Everything. I mean, if you so much as fart on that truck, everyone's dead. For some reason, you don't have to tear down that whole building at the end. I don't know why. Just half of it's good enough. You can end the level early by getting out and getting inside the semi-truck, or you can wait for that truck to get to the end for you. Either or. These smaller stages are part of the main game. These introduce you to new vehicles. So this one is Sideswipe. Its special ability is that it has hydraulic rams that punch out from the side, and you can use them to destroy buildings with. I missed a couple things. I'll double back and get those. There we go. Still better than Darkside Phil. He did a stream of Blast Core, and of course it was embarrassing. And I did a This Is How You Don't Play of it. J-Bomb, the giant jetpack wearing robot. He flies up in the air, and then when you press B, he just macro files everything to death. He's kind of one of the more OP characters, but you'd be surprised. A lot of the situations they give you J-Bomb in, he's not really cut out for in terms of actually helping you out and doing damage. Some of them, yeah, but not all of them. Oh. Uno mas. Sheep, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Okay. And we got Backlash, the vehicle everyone hates. And the reason for that is because Backlash does no damage unless you do this. Unless you skid into one of the buildings. Like, oh my god, I'm fucking that up bad. I better get good at this, because There's a couple of stages where backlash is the option, and the game gives you backlash to increase the difficulty. Tell you what, I think I'm throwing this on purpose so we can listen to these sweet jams right here. Okay, there's a bump. In this game, it shows you a gimme here. If you ride up on a bump, you can smash any building as you come back down. With any car.
No trouble at all.
So that's kind of how they give you the hint there. Also, that was a bronze. Bad. Okay, Argent Towers. This level has a scientist in it. I will hopefully be able to tell you more about that as we do the stage. So the scientist, you need to find 6 Bill Nye the Science Guys. And they are the experts that they built the bomb or whatever it is. They know how to defuse the bomb. And you have to consult their expertise. And they're hidden in 6 of the stages in the game. That's good enough. You don't have to knock the whole building down. Here's the bump. The game's making sure you're paying attention to what you just learned. So there's a scientist in this stage. And if you do pretty good, you can get to the scientist before the bomb truck ends the stage. I'm going to try to do that. I'm not playing real good right now, so I'm still going to try. There's still part of that building left? Oh, no, there's not. Okay. Oh, there is part of the building left. I'm dumb. There we go. Let's go finish that off real quick. There we go. Okay, path cleared. So now we got to go down here, away from the, preferably away from the missile carrier. That light's important. See this? You knock this out of the way with the truck. Run down here. We got to get in that door. How do we get in that door? Well, there's a bulldozer and 1 crate of dynamite. This is a new gimmick, by the way, dynamite. You've got to use the dynamite to blow the door apart. It's a $15 door. It's very expensive. There's a train in here. You drive the train, not too fast, because where that light is marks a secret where you can get out. You get inside the police car. Again, we're racing against time here. We're racing against the missile carrier threatening to finish the stage on us, so we got to be fast. This is a little maze. Go, 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 go. Get to the... There. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Okay. So we got the Argent Towers scientist. Now, chances are the level's going to finish in just a few seconds here. Maybe? I could be lying to you. You never know. There we go. So we had more time than I thought. But you let this level complete itself so you can get down there and save the scientists. So that's 1 of 6. There's 5 left. Thank you, Hyperdimensional Detective. I appreciate the wishes of good luck. Hope to see you later. Get some rest. Now, eagle-eyed viewers might be saying, Draco, didn't you just play this stage? I would say no, it's slightly different. It's the same overall look, but not the same level. They do that in this game, though. They do reuse stages, and they artificially inflate the difficulty by giving you different vehicles to use. This is Ramdozer. He seems real OP, but eventually he will be handicapped. And the game will do that by giving you stages where there are buildings that Ramdozer cannot knock down by running into them, so you have to use it to push boxes around. But that's neither here nor there. These are the easy stages. We're going to wrap these up pretty quick here. If you hold on the accelerator when this level starts, you will die. Darkside Phil did that 3 times in a row. What you're supposed to do is go over here, get inside the Thunder Fist, the robot. He only has 1 arm. That's all he needs, though. Comes in, he just smashes stuff. He breaks things. You only have to break these. You don't have to break both rows. But they're set up double like that because they gave you side swipe at the beginning. They want you to smash with side swipes, little mashers right there. You don't have to. You can be boring if you want. This is Skyfall. They only give you this little car here so that you can follow these lights to get the J-bomb. Skyfall is not very useful in this stage in terms of completing it, at least. Skyfall has its own training mission later where you figure out what you're supposed to do with it. You're supposed to take it off of ramps. Like I mentioned, with any vehicle, if you hit a jump and then hit a building, it will automatically destroy it. That's what Skyfall is based around. He's like a little dune buggy that's got nitro and he does jumps and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool car. I like that the shadow shines through all the static things. Alright, easy level's done. That's it. Already done with the easy levels. Time to raise your sights. Let's do it. Here's Skyfall's training mission. So he comes down here. Did I get both? Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's like 5.5 seconds. It's pretty good. I think the platinum time for that stage, you have bronze, silver, gold, and then once you get golds on everything, then you can get platinums. The platinum time for this stage, I think, is 4 seconds. Yeah, that's... I don't know. It's real hard. Oh, shit. Helps if I hit the little bump. This level is built around the gimmick of ramping off into the building. So you can see with Skyfall, he just... Oh shit! I left the whole untextured part of that building there. One of these, they give you Ramdozer. I don't think it's this one, but you have to use Ramdozer to finish part of the level to push some things into the... Yeah. You have to fill some holes with these shaped blocks. One of these buildings on one of these stages, it's like not in the way, even though it looks like it really should be. It's that one right there. I don't have to knock that building down. It feels like if I had to knock the one down and I was like 10 feet this way, that one's probably also in the way, but what do I know? Okay, Tempest City has a scientist in it. We gotta double back and do this one twice, I think. This one suspiciously tells you a lot about conserving ammo with your ammo crates. I will try to finish this one with, oh man, we're not doing good here. I will try to finish this one in one go. I mean, I have nothing to lose except for time, really, you know. We've already lost enough of that. Grab these over here. Right, let's see. I think to go over here, we gotta go, it's over this way. Yeah. They give you a bunch of arrows, or a bunch of missiles over here by this, and you shoot one, and the light goes out. It's the only one that does that. Very suspicious. You can go up here, and now you gotta shoot all these little Minecraft blocks out of the way. This is what takes up a lot of the time. Can we get in there yet? Okay, we did. So once you find one scientist, they'll give you a hint. They'll say, oh, you need to talk to my colleague in Argent Towers. But they'll never give you a hint for a scientist you've already found. So they will always tell you the next level that the next scientist is in, and if you beat all the missions without finding any scientists, the game itself will say, hey, you should go check out this stage to find the scientist, so... Oh, shit. Oops. But I already know, I have the scientist written down right here, because I forget the names of the stages sometimes. They all tend to blend together because they borrow a lot of assets from each other. I don't want to aimlessly wander around a level being like, I gotta find a guy here. So like I said, for time constraints, I'm going to kind of cheese this stage, but you saw the train we came in on had a TNT crate. And this introduces the TNT crate and the crane. What you're supposed to do is park Ramdozer on the crane, pick up Ramdozer, put him on the other side of the tracks, get out, get around, go back in it, and then push the TNT crate into the building. That's what you're supposed to do. But like I said, I'm a little short on time here, so I'm just going to do this and knock the whole building down.
Nice work. Not a scratch on it.
I'm a little bit ashamed of that, but
Trouble at all.
we got to save some time here. We got to make up time somewhere. All right, Echo Marshes does not have a guy in it. Go. All right. This one introduces both the train and the boat. Now this is a platform. You can't break it. You don't know what you're supposed to do here. If you follow the train tracks, you get on the train, then you'll see the platform on the train car will fix the gap. And then the same happens with the boat as well. You gotta stop when this little happy face is up. God damn it. Right there. And then they give you the muscle car, so you can drive back and get your robot. These cars in the game, you can't really, I mean, you can run them into buildings, but they don't do any damage. But those are used for the time trial levels, which we're not going to see any of on any %. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. They got levels where it's like, destroy all the buildings in 2 minutes, or, you know, racetrack ones where you have to run laps around the course, and there's a lot of different game modes in this game. It's a really good game. And when you get in a car, in a vehicle for the first time, it unlocks it to be used on those racetrack stages. So now we can use the muscle car, and we can also use that police car because we drove it on the other stage. You got to get in the boat, and this will fill the gap in the boat. I don't know why they have these little boats in these tiny channels. Seems kind of strange, but there we go. Get the muscle car. Fly back and break some more stuff, and this stage is over. The real meat of this game, like I said, the real meat of this game is going through and like 100%ing it. Because there's, you may have seen these little orange satellite dishes on some of the stages. And what those do, when you find those unlock a time trial or one of the mission stages and stuff like that. So, I think there's one on almost every level. So you go through and you find all these hidden levels. And it gives you a lot of side missions to do. It's a lot of fun. Here's Thunderfist's training stage. I don't know why they did that. We've already driven it, but kind of out of place. But those little boxes down there count as one building. You got to make sure to break those. Real easy to miss. Oh, they're called narrow boats. Those are real boats. Oh, okay, it's a British. That would explain why it's a British thing. I think Rare was a British company. That would explain why I don't know what narrow boats are. There's a cool glitch that involves the Thunderfist stage. I will try to do it before we do the final level to set things up.
Time to get moving.
And it's a credit skip glitch. I've never gotten it to work, but it's really only useful whenever you're doing 100%. Because otherwise you have to sit through the credits. Kind of like Banjo-Kazooie, where there's those fake credits in the middle of after you do Grunty's Furnace Fun, and the credits take for like 6 minutes. It's not that bad on Blast Corps, but still, being able to skip the credits is pretty helpful. Oh shit.
Nice work.
I'll explain the credits glitch
No trouble at
if
all.
I remember to try the glitch out. Ironstone Mine has a scientist in it, but we're not gonna have near enough time to complete the stage and then go get the scientist and yada yada yada. So we're gonna beat the level and we're gonna come back without the missile truck, and then we're gonna get the scientist. You gotta drive like all the way across the stage here to get him. It's just not possible. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought I got wedged between the townhouses here. You only gotta break this set. You don't gotta break the set on the right. I mean, for 100% you do, but we ain't doing that. We're just coming in. Hi, Thunderfist. Thunderfist, he's one of my favorite vehicles in the game. Just because of how silly he is. It's a robot with the one fist.
Nice work.
There we go. All right. So even though the truck is way the hell back here, there's not enough time to get the scientist, and you know, with the time left over. That gives you an idea of the hoops you have to jump through. The hoops. I didn't have to break those houses. I'm just being mean. So we would have to double back here. Hidden inside this cave is Ramdozer. Just for some reason. You gotta honk the horn along with the song. That's what everyone does that runs this game. You gotta get out. You gotta get in the crane. You gotta put him on the other side of the bridge. You gotta go across the bridge. I know you see the TNT. And you gotta push the TNT into this. And you gotta go down here. You have to go through this underground fucking maze thing. And I never get him on the first try. He's over to the right. There he is. Alright. So now we found him. But yeah, there's not enough time to get all that done. Brother, may I have some hoops? Howdy, Aether. Glad you could make it. You came in time for a good one. A good game right here. Oh. Oh, man. I thought I glitched into the thing there. Whoops. There we go. All right. That's Ironstone Mine. We gotta double that one. We gotta double up on that one. I think there's a couple others we have to do that on too. Ebony Coast. There is another scientist here. Okay. I am gonna double back and we're gonna play this one twice too. I think it's possible to do this one in one go, but it's real dicey. It comes real close, so we're gonna beat this one. We're gonna use the Z glitch for instead of using the explosive crates. Again, that's to save some time to put the marathon back on schedule. Normally I don't just scrub lord it through this game. Alright, but I will say, real quick, there's going to be a TNT crate that's going to be like right around here. It's this one, right here. The one right next to this one. This fucking thing right there. If that's in the way and the missile truck hits it, he'll blow up. And the game will not warn you if that's in the way. Shit. I like how the game is like, try something else. I'm like, no, this seems to be working. This seems to be working. Don't worry about it, lady. Shit. I mean, you can see how trying to eject the driver from the car when there's something in the way, it causes a tremendous amount of lag. So the game is like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I don't like it, so I'm just gonna blow up the building here. Alright, there we go. He says no, because he can't get out of the car. There's something in the way. And oh yeah, I guess you weren't here for the explanation. If there's a building in the way and you're trying to eject the driver, the game will, after a couple of those, it'll just destroy the building that's in the way, because it thinks it's stuck. Oh yeah, we gotta get the scientist too. Don't forget that. I'm gonna use the same glitch here. You push that into this. You're supposed to bring a TNT crate all the way back here and blow up this little tiki head thing, this Maui head. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. So like I said, technically it would be possible to go get J-Bomb and then retreat back and finish the stage with him, but you'd be cutting it real close, and you also would not have any way. I don't think J-Bomb can push TNT crates around, so that solitary crate that's in the way that the truck will hit and blow up and the game won't warn you about. Yeah, he can still hit that. I'm just gonna. This is just for the memes. Fuck it. I didn't have to do that, but. Alright. So it's like 4 scientists I think we found, right? Yeah, we're missing the one in Glory Crossing and the one in Oyster Harbor. Some good stages. Alright, when I was practicing the game, this one gave me trouble. If you hold on the accelerator at the start of the level, there's a jump that's timed to the music. It's right here. Don't tell me that's not intentional. And this one I really only had trouble with because it's so cramped. You know what I mean? It's hard to get backlash going. Here we go. Nope, like I said, I already missed the mark. That's okay. I can clear this out and kind of use this to build up some speed here. Nope. It's not intentional. Thanks for the 13 Twitch pennies, sheep. I appreciate it. It's time to break this. See, backlash only does damage if you backlash. Otherwise, it does like nothing. You can see that the building kind of turns a different color when it gets hit. Shit. I'm trying not to get stuck in that corner right there. Alright, you only have to break that one side of it. Oh. I managed to break the back corner of that house by, ooh, that was good right there. Oh, that's making the highlight reel. That's the YouTube reel right there, baby. Okay, this one, I'm just gonna mash it with the front of the truck. It's real hard to get a drift going right here. Good, it's good to go. I'm glad I did this on the first try. That level, usually, the truck is right there. And it wasn't warning me at all the whole time. This is a really weird stage because the truck can get real close to the buildings and then it'll give you the warning. Normally, they give you some advance notice, but that time they didn't. What's this one? Crystal Rift? Yeah, let's do Crystal Rift. No, wait, no, that's not the one. Let's do this one. Let's do it. This one, look, there's the truck down there. And there's the first building. It's real far away. You're supposed to be like, oh no, what do I do? I'm in a fucking train. I can't hit a building with the train. I mean, you could, but that's only buildings that are on the train tracks. Luckily, they give you Skyfall. Little turbo, little boosty car right here. Oh, America! I didn't hit that jump too well. That was bad. All right. Here we go. Ah! It's right there. It's going to get me. Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna knock these down like this just to get them out of the way. And then afterwards, they give you a Ramdozer in a second here. And this is the level where they introduce the little holes you gotta fill in the ground, which is the worst mechanic in the whole game. I'm gonna throw that one out there. It's bullshit. I hate it. I missed the silo. I know. I'm gonna go back and get it. I'm gonna hit it with the car because I don't know if Ramdozer can do enough damage to it. I feel like that's one of the buildings I might not be able to hit. I'm gonna park this way over here. We got it's the same block from the stage a while back that we had to knock out of the way to get to the train with the scientist in it. There we go, and we're good.
Nice work.
It gets harder. It gets harder. Also, thank you, Sheep. Thank you for the bits. It reminds me, I gotta put the sign up. Let me blink the sign for you. Is it? No, it's not working. Fuck, did it mess? Did it come apart? Okay, I gotta be more careful with it. Whoops. Okay, Obsidian Mile. This introduces the Cyclone suit. And I think this level is considered difficult because the Cyclone suit is relatively hard to control. But it's not that bad. It's like Thunder Fist. Once it gets going, like I just careen through like fucking 2 buildings. Once the disco dancing robot suit gets going, that's... Am I missing this part of it there? Okay. I guess you had to knock the whole building down. I guess the truck changes alignment whenever it goes through some of these stages. I think one of the reasons this stage is considered hard is because of the camera angle. It keeps it real low, and it makes it kind of hard to see where you're going. But man, when he starts, look at that, man. Tell me that ain't the coolest shit ever. He's doing backflips and shit through the buildings. Like, fuck off, man. This is the coolest thing in the fucking world, man. This is why when I played this game so much when I was a kid, I'm like, dude, this is one of the greatest games on the 64. Ever. Look at that, man. There's all that dust to avoid the, lag. Because otherwise I'd have to render him backflipping through like 4 different buildings. It's great. It's great. I'm not even mad that I can't see the action. I think it's funnier that the game does so much that it has to use like fog and shit to hide all the stuff.
Looks tricky.
There it is. Oh, the perfect flip. We have done that stage. The first time they did it, I think that was Argent Towers, where they gave us the dump truck we had to go through. Okay, Diamond Sands. Alright. We'll come back to Diamond Sands. Let's do... Tell you what. No, let's do it right now. Everyone who talks shit about this game always complains about this stage right here. They say it's the hardest one because it's a stage. It is a love letter to Backlash. And you know what you got to do? You got to hit these buildings. You got to hit the train car buildings. And everyone is like, "Oh, it's so hard. It's so difficult. I can't beat it. I hate it so much." I disagree, and I say Oyster Harbor is the bullshit stage of the game. We're gonna play them both back to back right here. I have a little bit of Mythbusters for you. Find out which one is the worst stage. Okay, that's right there. You can only hit one side at a time. You go into the track. Oh, shit. Turn the wrong way. Spinning the camera confused me. There we go. It's all about practicality, right? You have to come down to this part of the level. Oh, shit. There we go. There's the truck. It's all about practicality. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, shit. Trying to back up. See? Easy peasy. Shit, didn't hit that. Ideally, you want to hit 2 parts on each one. There we go. RDUs are the little lights I run over. I guess what those are? It's called radiation dispersal unit. So in case you're wondering how the missile truck that's leaking radiation all over the place, how it's gonna get cleaned up. Well, that's what the little lights are for. They clean it up somehow. They're magic, scrubbing bubbles. Oh shit! Get me out of here! No! Backlash! Huh? I'm playing it up. It's fine. So yeah, here's the final fuck you at the end of this level right here. There is there's a building that you have to use dynamite to break. Whoops. I really need to hit this section of the building right here. Thank you. So after you go through all this trouble smashing these train houses with Backlash, they're like, hey, we know how much you like blowing things up with this TNT, right? And you're like, no. And then Rareware is like, okay, well, here's this. Oh, hang on. Gotta get like right here. Oh, it's on that side still. Okay. I gotta double back real quick. Again, the part with the dynamite is not that hard because you can see as you get across certain parts of it, there's more dynamite hidden inside the building. So it's like if you know where to go, you can drive in a straight line through the building. And you can like chain the boxes together. There we go. I mean, I aced it on the first try. The only reason people hate that stage is because Backlash's ability is admittedly relatively hard to learn to get the hang of at first. Avoid the echo there. But it's not that hard of a stage if you know how to drive the vehicle. I even messed up a couple times. It's very generous. This fucking stage, on the other hand, fuck everything about this stage. And there's a scientist here, so, you know, we're gonna have to come back and do this one. Got these little crates out here. I'm trying to shoot these ones over yonder. Okay, that's good. You can see Ramdozer back there. I'm going straight for that. That's what I want. You can also jump off the side right here if you hold there. Yeah. For some reason, they didn't program a wall right there. It's like the only spot in the game you can do that. I don't think it's intentional, but it saves a lot of time. Okay. Got all this crap. Hey, look, there's a crane. You guys like those, right? Put the platform down. Now, we're not picking up Ramdozer with this. We're doing something different. We're going to get this box of TNT. And if I can make it, there we go. Make it not get stuck on the wall. We're gonna push it onto the thing. I think that's good. That's good. Now you have to drop this on this little block thing right here, but not just on any spot. You have to drop it right there on that one. That's third from the front. Otherwise, it just blows up one. It doesn't blow up the whole thing. You have to do it again. So you have to find that sweet spot. Okay. Whatever. We'll do it. We found the sweet spot. Now you gotta fill some holes. This is annoying. And you might be tempted to push the diamond one into that hole, but you shouldn't, because if you do that, you're gonna fuck it up. So really, you gotta get this diamond one, and you gotta push it this way. You're like, Draco, why? It's not pointing to that. It's not an obstacle. You're trying to get the scientist in one go? No. You can't do that on this stage. You cannot. You go back in here. Now there's two. So if you don't go back here, you're gonna find yourself one short. And you won't be able to fill in the hole because you would have already used the block. Also, they go inside each other for some reason. Push this one around. Now they don't do another evil thing like this right here, but they do have a section right here. There's only one square block left, but there's two holes. You gotta go all the way back here. It's hidden. It's like, yeah, here it is. They've tucked it away back here. You gotta push it all the way out. You just have to know where this crap is, because otherwise there's no time to search for it. There's none. And then they put this big ass thing in the way that you have to actually hit from this side again, so that you can crush it with the car instead of I still didn't do a good enough job on it. They're like, oh look, that boat's already in the way. How nice of them. These two aren't. And you gotta get out and park this boat. Now, I'm actually skipping a step here, because again, like I said, we're going to use the Z glitch to skip having to do, what is it? TNT blocks. So this whole time, you're supposed to have actually driven this, you put these two in position, and that first boat that was like, oh, it's already in position, how kind of them. You take it back, and you drive, and there's a TNT crate you have to pick up. And bring it in, push it across all these boats, push it into this building that I'm about to glitch down,
Nice work.
and then you beat the stage. That is 15 kinds of bullshit. And the truck is still pretty far back. They do give you a generous timer on that one. But having to figure all that out, and then to still say, oh, Diamond Sands is the worst level. No, no, no. Maybe if you've never played this level before, then I can see you complaining about Diamond Sands, but no. I have the Japanese version of the game, and the Japanese version is actually harder. The truck goes faster on some levels, and it goes faster on this. And they took out the glitch that lets you the Z glitch the Z glitch that lets you blow the buildings up without the TNT. They took that out. So all these little shortcuts you can't do. Anyways, we're getting the scientist here. So we get out. This thing over here, you have to come back and get the TNT block. And wait, is this one not glitchable? Cute. Okay, so let me go get the TNT box. I guess you're gonna get a taste for the dumb shit you have to do in this level anyways. Let's get the bulldozer. Turn the stupid thing on. Get in the boat. Move this boat, which was already parked in a perfectly good spot. That's the camera. I'm trying to zoom it out so I can see. Here we go. Here's the little TNT crate. Put it on the boat. So this is what we would have had to have done earlier. Just please stop walking in a loop. There is a fuse on the TNT. It does have to get to a certain spot. And that's really to kind of lull you into that false sense of security with this stage, because you're like, oh, this boat's already aligned where it needs to be. And this is the closest boat to the truck, to the missile truck. And this is the one you have to drive away. There we go. 500 bucks. Good job. Alright, then you just take this boat and you just drive. You just go. You go on a journey. And now instead of being what was it, a narrow boat? Now it's going out in the ocean. There we go. Hey buddy, brought your little camper all the way out here, huh? He tells you the last guy's in Glory Crossing, which is the final... It's gonna be the stage I play last, because it's like way out on the map. There's no real reason, it's just kind of preference. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Right. Angel City. There is not one here, but this is another hard stage. I think this is going to be the second time we've seen this level too. And it's considered hard because they're giving us backlash to do it in. I think the first time we did this one, they gave us the dancing robot suit, the cyclone suit, the breakdancer, breakdancing robot, breakdancing Charlie. There we go. Shit, if I was smart, I'd be using this thing right here. Work smarter, not harder. I think there's another bump that's like, nah, we got to knock this one down normal. There is another bump though. It's for the blue building. Right here. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh, shit. Don't do this. Well, don't do this game. Alright. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. This part's really hard to do because you gotta like weasel in here with this truck. Oh wow, that actually did enough damage to knock it down with like a little tap. Be able to do the same? Yeah, okay. And then this is just a building with high hit points. This one it's like out in the open, but it's got high hit points and there's a lot of pieces to it. You can see I only really broke the corner off right there. It's not a very big building though. That's just how they get you. You want to see something real cool though? Look up like a 100% speedrun of this game from like Peaches or Grav. They're really good at this game, and it's really fun to watch. It's like all the stuff you're seeing right now, except done by somebody competent. All right. Come on, wait, what is? I beat that stage. That's weird. All right, Ember Hamlet. This is the first level again, and it's ranked as hard only because they only give you like 20 rockets to do this in, which is doable. But if you break that building off to the side, you get the cyclone suit, and suddenly this just becomes a cakewalk. This is more of an example of having to play this game and be aware of what it shows you. When you go into a stage, it shows you all the vehicles that are present in that stage, including if they're secret or not. So that's to kind of let you know that, hey, if you look around enough, you can find this vehicle here. So by showing you the Cyclone suit, they're effectively telling you, if you look around, you can get this. And you don't have to do it with the missile motorcycle. I think it's called Ballista. They're like, hey, you can do this a lot easier. Because there's no ammunition in this stage anywhere. They give you the ammo to start with, and that's it. And then, like I said, if you have good aim, you can do it with the motorcycle. And that's why this is considered a hard stage. But as soon as you get the suit, it's like, pfft, I don't care. Give me my badge. Give me my sticker. Mom says when I wear this badge, you gotta treat me like a man of the law. Gifted Ruiner. Let's go. Let's go. Final stage. Okay, where is Thunder Fist? Where was that stage at? It's over here, right? I'm gonna do something real quick. Let me try that again, actually. Okay. I exited that at a very specific time. I'll tell you more about that when we start to get to the credits here. Also, this level theme is the title track to the game. Nothing special. I just find it strange. All right, let's do it. Ah! Nope, ain't gonna warning me. Ain't gonna pee-pee my bed tonight. Oh shit. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I'm gonna pee my bed tonight. Oh, I tapped it, man. That's what happens when you lose. I guess it's not a real run unless I lose at least once. But all right, I guess since I've already fucked this up, let me tell you a little bit about the credits glitch. If you noticed on those tutorial stages, there is the little controller icon on the side that shows the buttons you press and the analog stick moves to show you how to move the robot and so forth and so on. Those are all emulated inputs in the game. It's reading it like it's a controller, but the inputs are all emulated. And if you exit that tutorial with the emulated input going, it'll save the direction that was being pressed. So you can get the game to recall that direction during the credits, and it'll confuse it, because it will start moving the player character on the credits level, which you're not supposed to be able to do. And when that happens, the character will eventually walk out of bounds and will die, which will set the missile truck off. It's supposed to count as you losing, but because the whole point of the credits level is to get the truck to blow up, because that's the safe detonation, it actually ends the credits early. Okay, I'm gonna spin this camera around so I can see what I'm doing here. Where is it? This? No! No, I'm gonna get it! Oh! Oh, back up! Oh, my fuck, I don't like that. It's too late for this shit. I'm getting... it's too late. Okay, so hurry up and go talk to this guy. He's the last scientist. Be careful. Level's gonna end in a second here. Alright. It's the last stage. I don't think that's time. I think time... Well, actually, wait. Is it? Finish it? Okay, yeah, I guess that's where the credits start. So that is time on Blast Core, I think. So, that thing I did earlier, if I did this glitch correctly, the player character, you don't spawn in a vehicle here, so you don't have to hold A to move. The player character moves with just the joystick, and when I exited Thunder Fist, I exited with the emulated input being up and to the left. So, if I did it right, the player character, little man, should just be walking as this is going on. Because this is an actual level. And there's no out of bounds set for this stage because you're not supposed to be able to move on it. So when the character walks out of bounds, it should count as a kill, which should automatically set the truck off, and it ends the credits early. I've never gotten it to work right, but we'll see if I did it right this time. It would be nice if I did. be a neat thing to show. I'll play a couple more stages to, well, we'll see, we'll see. Shoutouts to Ken Lobb from Nintendo of America. That's the guy in GoldenEye whose face texture looks like Hitler. Poor guy. I feel like it should have gone off by now. I think I messed it up. It goes off in the middle of the town, so I didn't get it right. For some reason, this is the safe detonation point. This mountain right here. There we go. All right, there are more stages to play, but they're not part of the any percent run. So that's gonna wrap it on Blast Core, and man, we are behind by quite a bit now. What is Monster Truck Madness was supposed to start at? It was supposed to start at fucking 9 o'clock. It was Kirby's Adventure, man. It threw me off, and then I took that 10-minute break. But all right, let me. Now I know it says it's not quite over with, but for there are more stages for the game. But for any percent, it ends whenever you get the safe detonation right there. So is that 51:33:48? I'd be curious to know what my previous time was on Blast Core. No, my previous time was 54:14, so ain't that bad. I have saved 3 minutes. It's still gonna put me at the bottom of the pack though.